Hello everyone, I'm Nia of Nia On Purpose, a videographer and content creator, helping brands and businesses create the video content of their dreams. So today I'm going to walk you through how I turn myself into an object. On Instagram, I turned myself into rose petals. So let's get into it. Now, a while ago, I saw this trend of people turning themselves into random objects. I thought it was cool, I thought it was creative, and I thought it was attainable with an easy edit, so I decided to give it a try. So the first thing when you're turning yourself into an object is that you need a wardrobe item or your entire wardrobe and an item that are the same color. So for me, I chose pink because when I created this, it was the week before Valentine's Day, and I just thought it would be cute, and I love pink. So I have my pink sweater from Zara paired with some pink dunks and some pink socks. Really just tried to go overboard on the pink. Then the object I was going to be turning myself into are these pink rose petals that I ordered from Amazon. Here are the rose petals. Now they came kind of clumped up, so I did have to spend some time breaking them apart. I chose to film this in my basement because it's pretty empty, kind of neutral. I did have a pink coat and a pink bag that I wanted to somehow include in the scene, but I didn't want to carry them, so I just kind of added them to my set. After that, I knew in order for me to change into this object that I needed a moment of impact, like something where the change was going to happen. Normally when you're editing, that's when you pair it with the boom in the music. So I knew I wanted to incorporate my couch some way. So I started off, sitting on the arm of the couch and then falling back. Because I know I overthink things, I knew that I needed to give myself multiple options. So you can see me falling back different times and just giving myself different options on the tape. Now, also, because I know that throwing these rose petals are going to be annoying to clean up, I'm also doing my first take and I'm falling all in the same spot so that I can throw those rose petals, one or two times, and it's going to match with all of the mini takes that I did in this round. So after I've given myself enough options, it's time for me to throw the rose petals. I really don't know if it's going to work, how it's going to land. I'm not going to lie, I was being a little lazy on this shoot, so I just put 2 bunches in my hand and decided to just throw them up. My goal is to throw them in the same spot as that impact moment. Now, in hindsight, I did not get this right every time, but I will be going back and doing this again sometime in the future because as you create, you learn. So why not go back and do it better? Duh. So you can see me throwing them up. They look pretty cool falling. Like, I go on the side, I throw them up. The one thing I regret is not making sure that my arms weren't in it from the jump of the throw. I mean, that's okay, but it does limit how much of the throw you can use. So, like, I can't use it until my hands are removed from the clip. The same as with my falling options, I am going to give myself a second option for the rose petal throws. So I do gather up the rose petals and then I toss them again, also still trying to hit that same impact. And then that's it. Now, because I spent a decent amount of time, putting up my lights and putting up my set, I'm going to maximize my content by getting some other shots. Close-up details of my outfit, some wide shots of me just standing there. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I know I can use it for something. So then it's time to take this into the editing lab. And by editing lab, I mean my Adobe. Now, I edit in Adobe Premiere Pro. And I also do edit on my phone sometimes, but the reason that I prefer editing on my computer is because when I have a lot of footage, I just like a bigger screen, my bigger fingers, like a bigger keyboard, stuff like that. So I bring in all my files to Adobe Premiere. I know that I have multiple moments of impacts for one rose petal throw. So I can pull that one rose petal throw that lands in the right spot and I just pair it up with different falls and see which one I like the best. Here's one that works really well. I like the moment of impact and the rose petals fell in the right position for the moment of impact. Here's another one where it works really well. The moment of impact lands in the right spot, but I just don't like my arms. Like I was doing too much. So that X that out. Here's one that just doesn't work. Moment of impact, which is the snap, is not in the same spot as where the flowers land. So it doesn't really work well. Now, one of the most important parts, probably with any social media video, is the music or the audio. So I bring in my music, line it up perfectly, and then all of a sudden, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I started loving all the drops. Like, I was like, dang, like I thought I loved this one, but this one's cute. The music really makes a difference.
Rubber band, you'll be the match, I will be a fuse. Boom, painter babe, I will be a fuse. Boom.
I tried to wrap that up quickly. Hopefully this video wasn't too long for you. Can't wait to see what it is when we edit it. Thank you for subscribing to my email. If you're not already, go to neaonpurpose.com, subscribe to my email. You can follow me on Instagram at neaonpurpose and TikTok as well. And I look forward to helping you create some more.